And it's showtime.
Howdy.
Hey, everybody. We got Thomas Moore getting the cookie tonight. Okay.
Thomas.
And we got Grandpa Rails and John Schoolkill River. And that's it.
Thomas Moore.
And
you said he got the cookie. Yeah.
That's it.
Hey,
That's
John.
what we
Billy.
got tonight. We got, it says
John
there's
Schoolkill.
11 people watching, only 3 people in the chat. What's up with that?
And Thomas. Yep.
What's up with that? I advertised it too early, I guess.
I guess.
Yep. Maybe that's it.
And I have bad allergies tonight or a cold or something. So y'all excuse me if I sneeze on camera.
Right.
I don't want to sneeze all over the camera. That would
There you can sneeze.
Yeah. Hey, Jim Tedesco.
Jim Tedesco and Hot Dog Pilot Andy. How you doing tonight?
Hey, I got to ask Andy a question, so he'll know what I mean. So, Andy, have you ever been to Pine Tree? Since you've, and he'll know what I mean.
Pine Tree?
Yes. So, hey, Pappy. Hey, Nathan.
Pappy!
Yeah, Dwight.
Nathan! Dwight! Just give you a heads up. Everybody heads up. We got storms that are supposed to come through. If the power goes out, you might just have Robert, and that's a scary thought. Just Robert with his nose all affecting them and everything. But I think they're supposed to be a little bit later than what we'll be on. So I think they said around 8:30, 9 o'clock that they were supposed to come through.
There's Bernard.
Boxcar Jerry. How's it going tonight, guys?
That's on my bucket list, Andy. I want to go there.
Pine Tree?
Yes.
Where's Pine Tree?
High Wycombe in England. It was a.
It's in England.
Yeah, it was originally a girls' school, but it was 8th Bomber Command during World War II.
Oh. Kevin's Trains GLE. How you doing tonight? Floyd Robbins. Hey, Floyd.
And there's Deep Run Mike.
Yep.
Floyd.
Mike.
There's Delmarva.
Delmarva, rail fan?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome. I don't think I remember seeing you before. Huh. But welcome. If you have been here before and I didn't mention your name, I'm sorry. And there's Crooked Dave.
Crooked Dave.
I like it. Everybody calls him Crooked Dave. Crooked Dave. How's it going, buddy?
Kevin's Trains GLE. How are you?
What else we got here?
Oh, okay.
Nearest he got was that of the Bentley.
RAF Bentley Priory. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know, Andy, if they gave tours of that or if it had become a historic site or what it is now. I was just wondering.
28 in there now. Delmar hangs out at Jerry's all the time, and he's a good person. Most of the guys that hang out in here is good people.
Yeah. And compared to Jerry,
people,
everybody's good.
If they're not good people, we usually get them booted out of here.
That's right.
We don't usually get bad people, though. It's been a long time, knock on wood, but It's been a long time since we had a heckler come in and really do some nasty stuff. Rusty, how's it going, buddy?
Yeah. Thanks, Andy. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. So we got 30 people in here watching right now. So I'm going to start some of the announcements. It's really one big announcement is what we're going to do. And that is Timonium is coming up quick. It is actually about not quite 4 weeks away.
Yeah, it's 25 days. 25 days.
The 27th is the day that you want to meet me and Robert at the restaurant.
The Nautilus Diner at 8:30.
Robert's favorite place in Timonium.
Yeah. Thomas Moore. Diner. Thomas Moore, no bad language in the chat, please.
Yes.
He said CPKC.
You guys can come meet us for breakfast, and then you're going to get to go to one of the greatest train shows you've ever been to.
That's right.
I'm going to say the greatest, but it's one of the greatest. It's a pretty good train show. I've only been to it once, but I can't see him messing it up. I can't see him messing it up. Nathan says he doesn't know if he'll be able to make it. Okay. Well I hope you do, Nathan. We'll leave a light on for you.
That's right.
I hope you do. And speaking of Nathan, on another announcement, this month we have a fifth Tuesday. So we got a fifth Tuesday show. And this fifth Tuesday, our guest will be none other than Nathan DeLay.
Yeah.
And we're going to have Nathan on the show. And plus, not only will we have Nathan on the show, but Robert will be here at my house with me. So
you'll be seeing double.
I won't be able to block Robert's face off of the live stream. So you're stuck with him, with me. So it ought to be a pretty good show. And we're going to have Dave and Tony in here too, if they can make it. So,
hey, there's John Knaufel.
So it ought to be a fun night and that's the 30th of April. It'll be the fifth Tuesday, On Track Tuesday, with Nathan DeLay. So have your questions ready for Nathan. Nathan, he's a expert at the Reading and Northern. So if you're going to Sparky's meet and greet, you ask Nathan, he'll tell you some of the great places to see at this place because he's been there a lot and he also knows a lot about it. So there you go. So have your questions ready.
Thomas, I might make Wilmer walk it when I'm up there.
Walk what?
The Indian Creek Valley.
Oh, I told you we'd do that one of these times.
Yeah.
Whether we make it this trip or not, because we have a pretty good schedule going on this.
Yeah, we do. We got everything packed in there, don't we?
Yes. We're hoping to have a op session one day at Mr. Garlick's. And then later on in the week, we're going to do an op session at a person that you all know.
Ooh.
I'm not going to spill the beans on that. I'll maybe let that person spill the beans on it if he wants to. If not, it'll be a surprise.
There's Anthony.
Anthony, Georgia Sunbelt. What am I supposed to ask about? I don't know what you're supposed to ask about. Wilmer, I think the greatest train show I've been to, because it feels more special, is Steamstown, when he first met me at Sparky's event in 2009. Oh, that's pretty nice of you, Nathan.
Yeah.
Bless your heart.
Hmm.
See, you'll learn to appreciate me there a little bit more, Robert.
Bean spilling can be messy.
Yeah. Bean spilling can be messy. That's true. So we won't spill the beans. But yeah, Robert said that would be a go. So
Mm-hmm.
the person. Thomas, he knows a lot about the Paducah and Louisville Railroad and the Illinois Central. Well, you know what, Thomas, we'll keep you in mind, and maybe we'll get you on a fifth Tuesday one of these times, if you'd like to do that.
Oh no, Andy, that's terrible.
Sparky, how's it going, buddy?
Hey, Sparky.
What did you miss? Everything.
Yeah,
you
we're
missed
done.
everything. You know, it doesn't pay to come in late there, Sparky. For a recap for Sparky, I guess. Timonium's at the end of the month, which Sparky already said he wasn't going to be able to make it. But he told me that the last time, and he showed up. Okay. But Sparky said he ain't going to be able to make it this time because it's pretty close to when he has his big event at the Reading and Northern, which is like a few weeks away after Timonium.
Yeah. So Anthony, that's what Wilmer was talking about. We're going to have Nathan on the show on the 5th Tuesday, so get your questions ready for that. That's
right. And he can tell you a lot about the Pennsylvania and Reading.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be on April 30th is our 5th Tuesday. And we'll have Nathan on here live for you guys to ask your questions. And we're going to have our questions. And
you'll be seeing double that day.
Yes. And yeah. I don't know about double, but
frickin' frack.
You'll have a rose and a thorn.
That's right. Ouch.
I'll be the one saying ouch. Not this time, Elmer. Yeah, I know you said you wasn't coming, Sparky. That's okay. We'll get you the next time.
Sparky, it must be his wife because he ain't a rose, believe me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
A container of butter on the layout. What?
Oh, that ain't really butter.
Okay? Oh, yeah. If it was really butter, I'd drill through it, wouldn't I?
It's just, first off, even originally it wasn't butter. You couldn't believe it wasn't butter. That's all. Oh. But it's a spray bottle that I use, and if you look, it says alcohol. If I probably didn't spell it right. So, but it's alcohol. I got in there in a spray bottle. Hint. But if you remember the last time I said about I'm going to do scenery. And so tonight, what we're going to talk about is ballast and ballasting. Because that's the next thing I'm doing. I got that monstrosity Walthers kit built. And so now I'm going to move into doing some scenery on my layout because it needs done. And so the next thing I'm going to be doing is some ballasting. So and we're going to talk about different ways to ballast, different things to do. And I'm going to show you, I don't know if everybody mixes up ballast, but I mix up ballast because I don't want just that color, that exact color on my all the way on my layout. So I add a little bit of this brown because in my area there, and I know this for a fact because I hauled ballast when I was driving dump truck. I haul ballast all the time, and I seen what that ballast looks like, and it has a lot of brown in it from around here because of the sandstone that gets mixed in with it. So I mixed me up a batch here just a little bit ago, and you take some brown and you put some white in it, and it comes out the way I want it. Plus, there's a little bit of black in there to represent some of the coal that dumps out of the coal buckets. So. Someone kicked Crooked River and Eastern out. Yay, ballast. And they want to kick you out for saying yay, ballast. Why would we want to kick Dave out? Crooked Dave.
Ballast is fun.
Yeah.
There's Joe Rader.
Yeah. Wilmer's secret sauce. Well, Robert's going to tell you about his secret sauce. He has a different secret sauce.
I do have a different secret sauce. Because a lot of the ballast around here, the stone is kind of medium gray color. And then of course there's other colors mixed in. You can find some brown and some light colored stone and even stone kind of a reddish tint. So, but the base color I would say would be a medium gray. So I mix mine as well. I start with the medium gray and then add about 10% light gray, 10% red, 10% buff, 10% brown. So so about 60% of it ends up being the medium gray and the rest of it.
Yeah. Yeah, Sparky, I you mixed some fine in, but I ran out of the fine, so
yeah. And I do find all of mine is fine. So.
Yeah. If you actually look at ballast that we delivered in the truck, it's got a little bit of big, a little bit of small.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit of all.
And then I also throw some real fine ballast in, that stuff from Scenic Express.
Yeah. So
yeah. Maybe not all 10%, some of it 5%, but I get the base color is the medium gray,
And I made for the access road that's going alongside the tracks, I made up even a more of a brownish color than but I still mixed in some of the ballast because it gets rocked over on it and pushed in and to make the dirt road alongside. So, hey, Joe, good to see you in here tonight. And Steve from Stormy Sky, he's in here.
Hey, Steve. Hey, Joe.
Rail Artist, how you doing tonight? Some of these guys that just came in, say howdy, howdy.
I like ballasting because I kind of lose myself and lose track of time when I'm ballasting. I don't even think about it.
Dave BNSFN Scaler, good evening. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of ballasting, but I'm going to. And I don't know about losing myself in it.
Yeah, when I start doing it, I just lose track of time, and sometimes I'll be 2 hours into it. Feel like it's been about 15
that's not
minutes.
hard to do.
Yeah.
Wag wag.
Waggy wag.
Real Artist.
Oh, Wigwag, make sure you send me an email so I can get your contact information. Mine's flyingcrow@yahoo.com. So
Grandpa Rel says ballasting is the very last thing I will do on his layout. Yeah.
no, Thomas, KCF steam locomotives are out of my era.
But I take it that a lot of people don't like doing ballasting.
Yeah. And really, I enjoy it because it's just kind of mindless.
So why wouldn't anybody want to do ballasting? Why would they not like it?
Tedious. It's tedious.
Why is it tedious?
Well, you have to make sure that it's off the ties, off the rails, before you start gluing it down. So I don't know. Like I said, I enjoy doing it, but
Yeah. I don't know if I can call it. The only problem I'm going to have is, and I'll probably have to ask some folks for some help, is when you get around the turnouts. I'm not real sure on how I'm doing that. So, because I do not want to jam up my points and everything.
that's pretty easy. If I'm up there, I'll show you what I do.
Yeah.
When I come up.
Well, I'm good because I have a day that we're going to do work day. And,
all right.
Hey, I got you here. I put you to work.
That's it. I'll drill through another coffee can if you want me to.
No drilling through stuff other than the layout. Marty, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. Well, good to hear from you. Good to read you, I guess. That's about it. Yeah. Spark. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm going to have to make a trip to the local train store, which I know when Robert comes, that's the place he wants to go is to the local train store. He likes it that much. So.
Yeah, I can leave a train show and go to a train store. That's
And he spends almost as much at the train store as he did at the train show.
Yeah.
So, anyhow, yeah, I'm doing how I've seen a few people do it the way I'm going to do it, and I know some people do their ballasting in different ways too. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a paintbrush and I'm going to paint the glue on the sides first. And I'm going to do the sides first. Then I'm going to take another paintbrush, a smaller paintbrush, put some glue in between the ties, put my ballast on, sweep off the excess. Is that basically the way you do it, Robert?
No, that's a good way to do it, but I don't glue the sides first.
You do the inside first.
I do it all at once.
You do it all at once.
Yeah.
Let me ask you. Hold on a minute. I'll grab something.
That's right, John. My arms are always full at a train show.
Do you use one of these?
Nope.
Nope. Nope. What do you guys think of one of these? What does anybody think of one of these? I had this, and I don't think I've ever used it. At least not for laying ballast.
Where's my little ballasting tool? I can't find it, but you know what I use? I use a little plastic spoon.
So there you go. Anthony goes, won't you make a mess with the glue on the brush to do the center that way?
No, the center for me?
Yeah. How are you doing it?
No, I just do it all with diluted glue.
Oh,
I don't brush
you
it
could
on.
spray you spray it with the you put it in place and then just spray it down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Does that work out good for you?
Works fine. I mean,
That's a whole lot easier if that's what you can do.
there it is.
So how do you keep the side? How does the side stay up on the side? You know, on the
They just stay there. I don't know. I don't do anything special.
you don't put cork road bed down though,
Yeah, I've got cork road bed now.
and it stays there without putting glue down first.
Uh-huh. Yeah. There it is.
Okay.
If it'll focus.
Okay.
It keeps unfocusing. Sorry.
Well, what I was going to do, Anthony, was I was going to take a fine paintbrush and just glue in between the ties. Just put some glue in between the ties.
Oh, that's hard to do.
Well, the time just goes by. Isn't that what somebody said?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know how you would do that and be
Really?
yeah.
Okay, it was a theory.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard of people like gluing ballast on the side before, spreading glue along the side and then sprinkling the sides and then doing the middle with the diluted glue. I've heard of that.
Dave says he actually alcohol, and he takes waters down the glue, probably 25-75 glue to water.
Yeah.
And that's all he does.
Mine isn't quite that thin, but it's thin. I usually use 60% water alcohol mixed to 40% glue. Yeah.
Hi, Ray. How's it going?
Yeah. So, like you were saying, I've heard of people gluing the side and then coming back with the diluted glue for the middle part. But I didn't. I just did diluted glue along the whole thing. So.
Rail order says when I ballast a siding, I put down dry. Use a
Mister. Yeah.
With a mix of water and alcohol. Then go over it with a dropper of white glue
and water. Yeah, that's how I do it.
Yeah, I have a dropper with 50-50 glue. I call it 50-50. I don't know if it's exactly 50-50 or not, but
yeah. Some people use straight glue on the sides, and some people don't. I don't. I just do it all at once. Either way is perfectly logical.
Well, I'm going to try it that way because that's easier, and I'm all for easier.
The only thing you have to be careful about is when you're misting the wet water on. If you can't, at first you can't spray directly on the ballast because it'll move it around. So I kind of spray over it and let the water fall on it. And once it gets a little damp, and then I can start spraying directly on it. So,
all right. Yeah, I'm going to ballast my tracks. And when am I going to do scenery, or maybe in your town on your layout? Well, where I showed the last time, Nathan, last On Track Tuesday, I said about this area right behind me here. I want to get that area ballast first. And I want to finish the town scene, try to get it finished up. I found some other stuff too, which I'm going to show you here in a little bit. I went through my little shop of horrors and to see what all I had. And I surprised myself. I had some stuff that I didn't know I had. So get the sandbags out, Pappy.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
I ain't worried about flooding. Hey, we're getting it here too. And now, believe me, I'm not far from the creek either. It'd have to. They're calling for rain here. It's raining out there now, but we're supposed to get heavy rains from like 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Okay, and we've already had a night like that last night and this morning. So, and our creeks are already up. The river in Connellsville's it's already at flood stage. So, and we're supposed to get more. So this could be an ugly storm for us. You know, if you don't see me for a while, I got flooded out. I do not have flood insurance, so I'd be in trouble.
well, ballasting. I mean, there's several ways to do it, and all of them are fine. I mean, all of them are good. It's just how you like to do it, basically,
Right.
and what
Bernard says
the results you get.
Bernard says he's going to wait till he lays his track before he ballasts.
Well, yeah, you kind of got to do that.
That's kind of a good idea. 3 to 6 inches of snow, Dave. Dave, you live in Arizona. 3 to 6 inches of snow?
Who?
Dave BNS F Enskill.
Really?
He lives in Arizona.
Well, northern Arizona gets snow. I mean,
Yeah.
if it's northern Arizona.
We're supposed to get snow flurries on Thursday and Friday. And then it's supposed to warm up on the weekend again.
It better not ever snow here this year because I already got my vegetables in the ground.
Right.
If it snows, I'm in trouble.
What did I say? What was it? 2 feet and a foot of snow and below zero weather. Texas gets.
Yeah.
But it was 60 here.
Yeah.
Global warming. Yeah. Oh, you're in Wisconsin now, Dave. I didn't know you moved to Wisconsin. That's how much ain't I awful. I didn't know you. But Wisconsin, yeah, I could see you getting the snow. Oh. He got hammered on Easter, too. Yeah, I seen them snowstorms. My goodness, I'm glad you're keeping it up that way.
Mark McCarville.
Mike.
Yep.
Michael.
I tried to get that out and I couldn't.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Michael.
What did he say? I missed it. Nathan, it's food related. I have an apple tree. Oh, I have some tomatoes planted and bell pepper and watermelon and okra.
It's too early to plant that here.
I plant not here.
Oh, I know. You got to worry about in the summertime it frying.
Yeah, I know. If it gets
before you pull it off the plant.
Yeah, I want to get it harvested before July comes.
Yeah, that's what it's doing here, Nathan. It's raining a lot.
Oh, I like okra, especially fried. Cut it up and pan fry it. Nothing better.
That's not far behind grits. Pappy, okra, yuck.
So
Anthony says yuck.
Artie, it grows about that long. It's kind of a pod-like vegetable. It grows about that long. And You use it. I don't know. I fry it. A lot of people use it in stews.
I've had it mixed in with real food, and you couldn't taste it, so it wasn't too bad. But by itself is, ooh, ooh.
I like it, but anyway. So no cash crops. I don't know. Are they cash crops? I guess not.
Most of the people are saying no. So anyhow, back to Palestine. Talking about food. This ain't Chef Robert's corner.
Yeah, I like apple trees. I should grow an. I don't know how well an apple tree would grow here. So.
Oh, I don't know. Apples do great here as long as the frost don't get them in the spring.
Yeah.
This year they're all blooming early because of the warm weather. This batch of cold weather that's coming in down from Wisconsin. Okay, hope it don't kill them off so that we got.
Now what you got to do is blame it on the Canadians.
Yeah, we could do that.
The Canadians are sending all that cold weather down.
So, anyhow, I get it.
Sparky disagrees.
Disagrees about what?
The cold weather.
Oh. Wilmer, do you miss being a truck driver even with the dump trucks, or did you just feel just like it was a job? At times I miss it. Then all I have to do is drive down the highway and see the mentality of today's drivers, and don't miss it so much anymore. The worst thing about the whole deal of driving dump truck or driving a big truck was the other drivers. The other drivers on the road, which have no respect for them big trucks at all. I'd say 50 to 75% of the drivers on the road today have no respect for those truck drivers. And if that truck driver runs them over, the first thing they blame is the truck driver. It's not because some moron in a Subaru decides to pull over in front of him and smash his brakes on. No, it's not his fault. Nobody gives that truck driver enough distance. You got to realize that truck's, especially if it's loaded, how much further it takes to stop to a dead stop if it's running at 55 mile an hour. So it takes a lot to stop that truck. So that's the problem I know. So I don't miss that at all. I don't miss that. I don't miss that stress of that junk. But I do miss driving the trucks because the trucks were awesome. And I miss getting out on the job sites with the dump trucks and dropping the load and meeting the nice people that you meet out on a job site. Most of the time, nice people. And going to the quarries and stuff. I don't miss that. I mean, I do miss that. I don't miss the other drivers on the road. I don't miss driving in snowy weather. I don't miss that. So, other than that, yeah, I miss it. Why do truck drivers rag on Swift drivers? You know, because you see so many of us. I don't know what it is with Swift that they do hire some people. You wonder where they got them, you know. But if you really look at all companies, all the big fleet companies like Swift's a big company. You're going to have that anywhere you go. And it don't have to be a truck driver. You can be ditch diggers, and there's some guys out there just you can be anything, and you can find you wonder how they got the job. Yep, Snyder and JB Hunt. You can go with all of them. You're going to get. Hey, I drove in the dump truck deal. There's some real winners in some of them dump trucks. You wonder what Cracker Jack box they got their license out of. And they're usually the ones that you see laying on their side somewhere, or they went over a bank or something like that, or they were watching their GPS and ended up in a creek instead of looking to see where they were actually going. That's drivers anywhere. But nope, I don't miss it. I for overall, I don't miss it. I do miss going to work every day and the nice paycheck, which it could have been better too for what all I went through. We don't want to go into all that. We're talking trains today, not dump trucks.
All right, ballasting. Back to ballasting.
Yes. So, what time is it?
20 minutes to.
We got 20 minutes. Well, maybe I'll start some ballasting here. We'll see how that works out. Let me get the camera set up. So I'm going to stop the cam so you don't get sick.
Woo-hoo. And it's just me.
That's a scary thought.
That is scary. Come on, Anthony.
What's Anthony saying?
He says ballasting equals boring.
No, get out of here. That's good. You haven't seen Wilmer do it yet. It's probably exciting because it's not your layout getting destroyed.
See you, Steve. Take it easy.
All right. All right. I get this. All right. Let's turn this back on.
Yes, a necessary evil.
Look there.
Look at there.
That was a good guess, wasn't it? All right. All right. Everybody get to watch well. I'm going to try my little doodad gadget. Just because I have it, and I'm going to try it. Hey, that actually don't work half bad. Whoop. Oh, that look
Pretty good.
not bad. Now I need to do this. Try to doctor up the spots that it didn't get. I'm not watching the screen or anything, so
It's okay. We're watching you.
I'm sure. Writing down all the cracks. All right.
Looking good.
I know I combed my hair really extra special before this live stream started, so I know I'm looking good. This is so relaxing.
It is, isn't it? Uh,
Oh, must have quit raining. I hear the robins out there singing.
hmm.
My goodness. This ain't going as fast as I'd like it to go.
So, after you do that, take the handle of your brush and tap the rails.
I guess.
No, hold the metal part between your finger and your thumb.
All right.
The other way around. Now turn your brush the other way around.
All
Now
right.
now tap the rails. No, with the end of the handle. Yeah, there you go. That'll cause the ballast to settle down off the ties and in between.
I don't like that hump over there. Try to get.
Yeah, and Anthony makes a good point too. You can take your finger and run it on the inside of the rails.
Right here, like this.
Yeah. And then, I'll tap it and do that, and tap it and do that. You'll eventually get it all off of the ties, because you want to make sure it's not on the ties.
What happens if it is on the ties?
Well, it just doesn't look very good.
Really?
Yeah,
I
but I
have-
mean, if you look at a real railroad track, the ballast rocks aren't usually up on top of the ties, and so.
On camera, that don't look half bad.
No, it does. It's looking good.
All right. I need to. Can you guys see this spot?
Uh-huh.
Okay. It needs some.
That's what I use. The same. My plastic spoon looks exactly like that too.
I don't know where I bought this plastic spoon.
I don't know, but mine looks exactly the same.
Probably brought it home and washed it.
Uh,
Brought it home from a restaurant or something and washed it.
yeah, Bernard, mine's a right-handed spoon as well. Yeah, every once in a while your camera will freeze.
Well, it's probably my wonderful internet that I pay so much money for.
Yeah. But tapping it not only gets it off the top of the ties, but sometimes it tends to get up against the edge of the rails, and you want to make sure it's definitely not up against the edge of the rails.
Who parked that car there?
Yep, John, just like watching paint dry. Too bad Steve 87's not in here.
Yeah, he would say something.
There's Thomas Splitrock. How you doing?
Hi, Thomas.
Floyd Robbins says Wilmer the Gandy Dancer. Yeah, so the biggest thing is before you glue it down, make sure it's not up against any of the rails or the
Yeah,
inside
I
of
was
the
looking
rails.
at that. I've got it pretty close to where I need it to be. Now I have to. I don't know if you can see this up here. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
turn the camera here. Okay. I gotta get this little bit right in here up to the road.
Yep.
So
Heath wants you to come and do his ballast.
no. I don't think I'd fit in his room. You know, he did the live stream Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
and I was impressed. But then he told me the size of his room. His camera makes his room look a lot bigger than what it is.
Yeah.
As big as I am, I probably have a hard time in there.
Hmm.
You
But
know?
he was asking, is yours is Woodland Scenics, right? Your ballast you're
Yeah.
using?
Yeah. What I got right now is Woodland Scenics. I do have some around here somewhere that is Scenic Express.
Sparky wants you to use the alcohol butter.
I'm going to here in a minute. Soon I get all the ballast put in place.
So he's got an old margarine bottle that's a spray bottle, and that's what he's using to mist his water with. That's the alcohol butter. Yes.
Can't believe it's not butter. Because it's not. It's alcohol.
That's right, Joe. Heath can use salt and pepper for ballast. That's what you'd use on N-scale.
I'm telling you, Heath, no joking aside, I was quite impressed with your layout. It was a lot of fun Saturday when you was on back on track. That was a fun show to watch. He had a couple guys there doing doing an op session on his layout. It was pretty cool. Heath, did you come up with your own track plan for that? Or did you use a pre-made or have somebody make it for you? For your layout? I'll wait for Robert to give me the answer.
He says, I got a lot of help from people, but a lot of it was me fixing all the mistakes I made.
Huh. You can come over and fix my mistakes too.
Hey, Rick's Trains, how are you? He says, don't sneeze.
Don't even say that kind of stuff. Man.
The good thing too is if you like in the middle there, if you're a little thin in the middle, you can use turf and fill it in so it looks like grass growing up.
I've already got a headache. It's not relaxing, Robert. It's not like you said.
No, Heath, that's not the color of ballast I would use. And that's a good thing. Look in your part of the air, look in your area of the country that you're modeling and check the ballast out, because it's going to be so different based on railroad and what part of the area or what part of the country you're in.
And, and sometimes it's what part of the country they get the ballast from.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the sometimes they haul ballast in by rail, and instead of by truck or something like they do around here.
And one thing you might want to watch too is new ballast compared to old ballast. Sometimes you've got new ballast on top of old ballast, and the old ballast is darker usually. I would recommend, though, that you always glue your ballast down, because if you don't, it's going to get up in your engines, in your locomotives.
I am going to glue the ballast.
Yeah. Well, I know you are, but I'm just saying.
Who wouldn't glue the ballast?
Well, he was just talking about Tammy not gluing it down, and Ray sucked it up with a vacuum cleaner. So.
Oh, that ain't good.
Yeah. But if you don't glue the ballast down, it'll actually get up in the works of your locomotives, and you'll have a mess. Yeah, Dave, that's the same around here. The ballast is more of a medium gray color with a little bit of varied colors mixed in with it. So.
I said around here, it's got a lot of brown in it because of the sandstone that gets mixed up with it. Sarah got so much sandstone, it's ridiculous. But there's a lot of beautiful blue rock, what they call blue rock, around here, that is really hard, and it's a high grade rock that is perfect for ballast. It's perfect for building, some of the buildings that they do, bridges. They use it on all kind of stuff.
I think railroad ballast is 3B, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 3. It's 3s. But it's not a high grade number 3s. It's like a because it has some smaller rock mixed with it.
Yeah, so maybe it's 3A. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. They don't call it 3A. It's called ballast.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Hey, James, how are you doing? Yeah, and Rick, that's fine. I mean, it's up to you. It's there's so many different colors of ballast used in different parts of the country and by different railroads. It's just what go out and look at the area you're modeling and see what they use.
That little tap trick actually works pretty good.
Yeah, it does. That helps it settle down in between the ties. You're right, Jerry. 24 days.
All right, it's 8:05. I got that section down. I didn't glue it yet, but we'll go ahead and we're going to end the stream here. And the next time we come on, you'll get to see it finished. Okay. I'll probably work on this till bedtime. Let me move this over here.
Yeah, I think it looks good too, Wilmer. John says it.
I'm pretty tickled at how it's coming out. That little gadget saved a lot of time. That little gadget that I got, that little ballast spreader. So I kind of like that little ballast spreader for the first initial swipe. You know what I mean?
I have.
Do you know what I mean?
I have the spoon.
I know you have your spoon. I have the spoon too. But that little spreader was actually pretty cool. You got to admit, it worked out pretty good.
It did. Yeah.
Yes, it did. I think my son bought me that little spreader.
Huh.
So, anyhow.
Rick's Train says he'll be in York on the 17th for the train show. Well, come to Timonium on the 27th.
Yes. We will be at Timonium on the 27th. Unfortunately, if Sparky's still in here, I will not be at Sparky's meet and greet because that is the same day as Fayette County Train Day, and I always help Mr. Garlic on Train Day. I don't know what to tell you. You talk to the Fayette County planners that planned it on the same day as Sparky's meet and greet. But, or I really would like to go on out to what they were doing because they're going to have that all-day train ride, which I thought was fantastic. I think it was $50 to ride, take the whole tour on it. I was like, oh, that's me, for $50. Couldn't beat it. So, but I'll be looking forward to a lot of film from that, and I'll make some film at Train Day, make a Train Day video for Fayette County's Train Day at Mr. Garlic's, and he's just one stop on the tour. So, if you guys are in the area of Connellsville, Brownsville, Connellsville, stop in. I'll be down in South Connellsville at David Garlick's layout, and stop in, and I'll put a controller in your hand and give you a train. You can do a little bit of ops if you want during Train Day. So, yep, Train Day. Yeah, that's right. They actually have Train Day in Fayette County. This is like the 4th or 5th year now for it. It's really going over good. They have layouts. There used to be one more, and the poor fella died. But I noticed you got 1, 2, 3 layouts in Connellsville. There's one in Dawson. And they have 2 museums up in Brownsville that are fantastic. I tried to take Robert there the last time he was in, but they close at noon. Hey, we got to remember to go up there, Robert.
We do.
Yeah,
and it's only Wednesday, wasn't it?
Wednesday's the only day they're open, and they're only open till noon.
Yeah.
So I'll have to go over and beat Robert out of his bed early, and we'll head up there and to Brownsville and see that museum. It's a transportation museum. It's mostly train stuff. They got a couple bells in there that were on the trains. They have all kind of conductor paraphernalia and stuff like that. And then there's another guy who has a museum that he has he built a train station in his backyard, and the interior is all actual interior from actual passenger train stations. And it's really cool. It's unbelievable. And all the antiques that he has in there that are train related is just phenomenal. So not to mention what he got sitting outside. He's got 2 or 3 speeders there in like a little speeder shed. He has, all kind of railroad signs and stuff out there that he's accumulated over the years, and he's pretty cool guy. And he's a retired florist. Money in flowers, people. But it's pretty cool. And the guy is the nicest guy you ever wanted to meet. So, all right. So we're gonna excuse me. We're gonna call it this day, and we'll say this is the end of April, the April Indian Head Valley edition of On Track Tuesday. So
next time you see Wilmer, he'll be seeing double, because I'll be there.
No, I'm going to be doing. You got your show yet?
Oh, that's right. I forgot my show. Yeah, my show's got to be.
See how he is?
Before I leave. Yeah.
I don't know what he would do without me.
I don't know.
But anyhow, next week is Redbird Tony, if you don't forget.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna send him a text and remind him before that. Okay. I love the man, but come on. But anyhow, next week it'll be Redbird Tony, and I'm sure he'll have a lot of good stuff from his layout going on. And then Robert, and then we got Dave at the end of the month, toward the end of the month, and then we have a 5th Tuesday, which will be on my channel, and we're going to have Nathan DeLay on there as our guest, and have your questions ready for Nathan, and I'll have Robert here with me on the 30th, because he followed me home. He'll follow me home from Timonium. Actually,
I'll follow you home.
Actually, he's driving. So, and I'm gonna take Amtrak down. So that's cool, huh?
Am I supposed to pick you up?
Yeah, you're supposed to pick me up.
Where?
You'll know where. Yep. Because if I have to walk to Timonium, I'm not gonna be a happy camper when I get there.
He says he wants to see more ballasting, so leave the stream going.
No, I got no. I don't do the 2-hour streams. I'm sorry. 3-hour, 4-hour. I'm not doing that. That's okay. But thanks. You got a lot of faith in us. So have a nice evening, folks.
He will, Joe. He will be there at breakfast, 8:30, because he's riding with me. So.
Yep, I'll be at breakfast. I ain't got a choice.
Okay. 8:30 at the Nautilus Diner in Timonium.
When did you say 8:30? I thought it was 8.
8:30.
I thought it was 8.
30.
8.
30. 8. No, it's at 8:30. I won't be there till 8:30, so he's not going to be there till 8:30.
Between 8 and 8:30. We'll go that way.
Because it ain't going to take us that long to eat.
I've seen you eat.
Yeah. Hey, Air Force training, 10 minutes, and that's it. You get to eat 10 minutes, I'm up and out. 8:30, Anthony.
All right. So we'll see you there at the Nautilus Diner at 8:30. He says 30. So we'll see. All right. Show up. We'll be there. We'll all go over to the arena there where they have the show together and invade them. So, all right, folks. Thanks for stopping by. We love you guys. God bless every one of you. And we'll see you next week with Redbird Tony. All right. Talk to you later.
Take it easy.